Hello. Are you there? I cannot hear you, Richard. No signal from Richard. You're on mute, though. That might be
How about that?
There you go. Hi.
All right. Hi, how are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm good. Hi, everybody in the chat. I see you guys there. I see Gary. I see Prince of Cheese.
Hey, Prince.
I see Jason Brownell.
Jason.
I see
The man whose name I can never pronounce right.
the running joke of saying his name, Brownell. There's Darren. Hi, Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Prince of Cheese says, happy birthday, Richard.
Oh, thank you. It's coming up. My birthday's in December 15th.
Oh, I was going to say, I know I didn't miss it.
No, not. It's close. It's close.
Freaking me out there, Prince of Cheese. Don't do that. Whoa, excuse me. 13 people. Do we have that many members?
That's awesome. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. And thank you so much for supporting us.
Yeah. I think we've got this going. We've got Frog Brawler. I see you there. Hi.
Hey, Frog Brawler.
We've got
I can't see the list.
I can see Jason. We got Nige. I think we have a couple of things going on here. It's supposed to be members only. I think we have more than members in here. I don't know how you people are getting in. I must not have set this up right. So first of all, welcome to everybody, members or not. And then secondly, if you're a member and you feel like you're getting ripped off because everybody's in here, my apologies, because I don't know what I did wrong.
This is new to all of us.
Frog Brawler, his chat went somewhere else and he had to reload it. Prince of Cheese says, I don't think I'm a member. Out with you. I'm kidding. They got David McPherson. Jason says, one of these days I'm going to run into you at an Ohio show, Richard. You'll get it right, mister.
Please. I hope to run into you. That'd be great.
Well, a little background. This is supposed to be our first live members only stream. I'm looking at the settings right now. It says members only. I don't know why you people are in here, but you know, what are you gonna do? If you're not a member, this is one of the bonuses you will get for being a member. Members also earlier this week had an extra little bonus episode that they got to see and enjoy. And we have a lot of members so far that have already joined up. And we wanted to do this little special live stream to thank you specifically. But since, you know, you're all here, you can just hang out with us and see a little bonus preview of what you would get if you spent your $2.99 a month to be a member. Sorry, I'm all gummy all of a sudden. The minute I hit that live button.
Emotions.
I know. Gary says, members only, segue into the old farts rule. That's right. Only members can provide segues.
Only. We should wear members only jackets.
Yeah. I can't. Now, one thing I can't see, for example, Frog Brawler, see he has a little badge?
Yeah.
The members have a badge. They have a little special badge there, which, you know, big effing deal. But at the end of the day, this is what you'll get. We have a little just free range show today. Anything you guys want to chat about in the chat? We have some show and tell. I got a lot of show and tell for today, Richard. I don't know how many you brought.
I brought 4 or 5.
All right. Here's a good question. Broke Cousin Comics. Does this mean you won't answer non-member questions tonight? That's a question. You're a non-member, so no.
I can't answer that question.
I can't answer that question. Of course. I'm kidding. Of course. Yeah, please ask away. And look, we got another new member. Thank you, JT. Awesome. I recognize you there.
Thank you.
Let the non-members in now. Give them a taste. Let them know what they're missing. I agree, Darren. Enough with the hard sell. He joined. Stop twisting my arm, mister. Put away the grease gun. I joined already. Thank you for joining. I don't know. You want to just well, first of all, did you go see Marvels yet?
I have not.
Yesterday, Raphael and I, we had the first world problems. the housekeeper was coming. We had to be out of the house for 3 hours while the housekeeper came. And we said to ourselves, you know what? Let's go see the Marvels. No, we went to the gym.
No, yeah,
I, I'm, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna go see it. I think I am because everyone's kind of daring me to in the comments.
yeah. I, it can't be as bad as the people. It's kind of an echo chamber, and people who are negative about it continue. Oh, thank you. People who are negative about it continue to reinforce that negativity.
Well, here's the
Um,
thing. Sorry, not to cut you off, but I want to go back to what you started with. You said, I haven't seen anybody say it's bad. Even
oh,
the
I
negative
have.
people, they're not. You really have you? Oh,
Yeah, our fellow YouTubers. There's some channels out there that are really,
yeah.
really giving it bad. I mean, a lot of that sensationalism and yellow journalism because we want to get views and all that. I don't know. I would love to just see it for myself and triple dog dare you. I would love to see it for myself. I'm just not motivated. I really haven't been motivated for Marvel movies here recently, or even Star Wars stuff. I haven't watched the last couple of episodes of or the last episode of Ahsoka yet.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go see it. I don't know when. Tomorrow. By the way, I can't record tomorrow. I'm going to the Darker Waves Music Festival.
Oh, okay.
Did you see who is it? Can you guys have similar tastes? So I don't think any of you people in the chat will mind me going down this rabbit hole. Did you see who is on the Darker Waves?
Yeah, yeah. F you. I wish I could. I wish I could be there. We saw Depeche Mode last week, so at
That's good.
least I got that in. Yeah.
That's good. Here, just for people that don't know what I'm talking about, this is the Darker Waves Music Festival. This is who is performing tomorrow. You have. I mean, my lord, the English beat. I'm going to start from for Clan of Zymox. English beat. She Wants Revenge. The Cardigans. You guys know we went to go see Cardigans in Mexico City. Devo, Violent Femmes, OMD, The Human League, Psychedelic Furs, Echo and the Bunnymen, Soft Cell, B-52s, Tears for Fears, in New Order.
It's like a mixtape from 30 years ago.
I mean, my lord.
Oh, that's going to be I don't know how they're going to fit all of that in. I honestly don't know.
That's the thing. Oh, I saw the Cardigans in the 90s in a tiny ballroom. JT, I saw the Cardigans. Watch Richard's face when I say this. I saw the Cardigans in 1995, 96 at the Grog Shop in Cleveland, Ohio.
Really?
Richard, tell them what the Grog Shop is.
Grog Shop is kind of it's a little. It's I think every city has one of those bar slash music venues that is small and intimate.
250 people max.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So
that is not the biggest act I've ever seen in a small venue. I saw Pansy Division at the Grog Shop in 1990 when I was on leave in the Army. The opener, Nirvana.
Oh, wow, really? An opener?
They were touring behind Bleach. And the only thing I remember, I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot about them. I remember going, God, these guys suck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, grunge. They're the only grunge band I actually can tolerate.
I loved them, but I mean, oh, Jason, man, housekeeper kicked you out. LA music scene, no snow. John, your life is tough. You only know part of it, Mr. Brownell. I've got a box of CGC slabs sitting there. All right, enough music, right? We've got 32 people in the chat. This was, again, supposed to be members only. If you're not a member, hey, you're getting a freebie right now, kid.
It's a taste of what's to come.
That's right. Here's a little bit of crack cocaine for you, and maybe you can pony up the $2.99. How about? Wait a second. We have a special guest.
We do.
Look in the litter box.
I have never heard that expression before. Look in the litter box.
It's live when Luna decides to take what I hope is a pee. So, yeah. So I heard something. It's stuck in through the side window. Joe, you or Luna, both of you in the litter box. This is the content we crave. Now, aren't you glad you paid your $3, JP? All right. Show and tell. I got some, again, my members only. You know, if you saw earlier this week, if you remember, we picked the really obscure stuff for you members. So I can start. Oh, hold on. Let me let Luna out. Come here, baby. Talk to the folks, Richard.
Hey, I don't have access to the interface, so I
All right.
can't really.
But no, I mean literally talk like you're doing now. While all right.
Why you? It's a little traveling music for the cat.
Only on Bronze and Modern Gods, Luna drops a tuna. She does eat tuna flavor, by the way. Charlie Chan, number 4 by Simon and Kirby.
Oh, okay.
It is not the misadventures of Charlie Chan and the Chan clan from Hanna-Barbera in the 70s. Remember that?
Oh, so tone deaf.
What's bad about the Chan clan? Of course, he does say on the cover, advise caution for number 1 son. Here's the thing. I don't know if we have any Asian viewers in the chat. You know, both of our reaction is immediately to go with Charlie Chan. I have heard arguments in the past that Charlie Chan actually may not be horrible because he was the smartest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hero. He was a private investigator. His son was hip to that slang and that lingo, big boss daddy-o. So I don't know. Is Charlie Chan still problematic?
That's a good point. You know, I hate to be outraged for another person when they really don't care.
So I'll stay out of that. But it is it is a Simon Kirby book. This is issue 4. It is nice.
Looks nice.
Yeah,
nice golden age size book too. I can tell it's
but it's got those rusty staples. There they are. And yeah, but it's a big honking, almost. I don't know if this had to be in a magazine size slab or not. But it is one of those obscure Kirby Obscura. Excuse me, my coffee just came back up. I had Chinese food for dinner. Does that count? Joe Simon, local Rochester, New York legend. Dino snuck in another one in on me. Yes, sorry, Dino. Hey, welcome.
Hey, Dino.
Dino, you're a member, right? How come you don't have your member badge showing? And Ghost Riders Comics Finds. Hi, how are you? Thank you for the beautiful post sentiments on Instagram you posted today. I saw that. Thank you. And Forge, Matty Forge, what's going on, buddy? Hey. Richard, go take it away. What's your first one?
This is a book. I'll just show it. Edge of Spider-Verse, number 2. This is that's right. Yeah, Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. This is the first appearance of Gwen Stacy.
Third
print. Spider-Gwen, I should say.
Third print, right?
This is a third print.
Yeah,
this is the designer variant. Now, I like this variant because of all the reprints for this book. There are 5 different prints of this book. This is the only one that differs from the original A cover with this design variant. I bought, this is back in the day when you could buy, these comics for a reasonable money. I bought 8 copies of this off of Midtown for like $25 a piece. I had this one slab 9/8. It's a nice book. I'm a big Miles Spider-Gwen fan. So this is a book that is really close to my heart and part of my core collection.
Nice. Broke Cause of Comics. I was going through my books and I found a copy of the Sensational She-Hulk number 14, the Brian Bolland variant cover only, no book to it. Broke. I can tell you what that is all about. It was solicited as having a Brian Bolland cover. And when it came time to go to the printer, it had gotten lost in the mail between the UK and the US. And so they had to go to the printer. So they had, I believe it was Tom Morgan, draw a replacement cover using the same layout. So, because it was solicited, they had to make it returnable or provide the cover in some way or to make it not returnable. So that's why they printed the cover anyway and gave it to retailers. That's what that is all about.
Little comic book trivia. Thank you.
That's why you're here, members. John, do you have The Adventures of the Dover Boys, #1 from 1950? Great cover. That would be something up your alley. JT, no, it's not a surprise. It's on my want list. It absolutely is. And can we give a whoop whoop
Hey, Dino.
I thought you were already a member, so it's good to see you do that. Appreciate it. And Maddie says, Frog Weller, what's up? He's been around. Yep. Arm twisted accordingly. No show but tell. I just purchased a Detective Comics 31.
Nice. Wow.
Outside of my cap number, my cap #1. Besides that, this is my biggest grail. Been after a copy for such a long time. Gary,
congratulations.
Congrats. Is that the hypodermic needle cover? If so, dude. No, or is that 35? That's 35. That's the hypo.
I'm not sure.
But man, let's see. It's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Fifth appearance of Batman.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. What's your it was my turn, right? Yeah.
It's your turn.
Nothing big, nothing expensive, nothing huge, but boing, Conan the Barbarian, number 269. 3 guesses why I like this cover.
He's bulked out there, isn't he?
First 2 don't count. Conan, the last year of Conan the Barbarian, the original run, it ran for 275 issues. The covers were by this artist, Daryl McNeil, who is from the UK. And he did about the last year or so of the covers. And they're amazing. They're really cool. He has this unique art style. It's a little Jim Lee-esque, but then it's got a little bit. Who drew Martial Law? What was that guy's name? Remember, remember Martial Law from Epic Comics? He had this really disturbing art style.
No, I never read it.
Yeah, he kind of a cross of Jim Lee and that guy. But people hated it. The letters were like this Kevin O'Neill. Thank you, JT. That's who I'm talking about. Kind of a cross between Jim Lee and Kevin O'Neill. But yeah, I love it. And if you've ever seen the issue 275 of Conan, the last issue where it's an all black cover, which is Conan like in shadows, it's just a great art style. People did not like Daryl McNeil. So I'm in the minority. You guys let me know what you think. And Richard, before you get started, let me get caught up on comments. Joe Falk yourself says, you guys are great. Love listening to you while cleaning, pressing, bagging, and boarding.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
I believe his last name is pronounced Faquar Self.
Okay.
Right. Faquar Self. It looks like some Goku in there. Yes, on Conan. No Doll Man bondage cover, but it'll do. You're a member, JT. You'll get one. You two talk a lot about Wacom. Can you tell me why I should switch from CLZ to Wacom? What's the difference? Well, is this the all sales? I will tell you, Wacom is a simpler interface. It's click and go. It's really more for reading. If you are really into, I need to know what grade this is, and when I bought it and detail like that, CLZ is probably the way to go for you, honestly.
Yeah, there's no interface into cover price like CLZ has to get comic value. So
it's really more for like if you're a manga reader, it's really good for reading manga and keeping track of different volumes and things like that. All right, Richard, what is your next piece of
I'm going to pull from my pile here.
I'm going to take a sip of Starbucks Moco.
I am so mad at Dwayne Johnson for what he did to one of my favorite characters, Black Adam. He's basically put the kibosh on any DC property using Black Adam. It's such a shame because he's such a great anti-hero. I really had high hopes for Dwayne Johnson. This is a Alex Ross cover, one of my favorite Alex Ross covers. Black Adam #1. This is the first issue. This is I think this is 1 in 25 cover for it's a variant cover for the 6 issue series that they did for Black Adam, and it's just Adam Ross just does such an amazing job just bringing out the energy in the character in this on this cover. One of my absolute favorite covers. It's part of the collection, and it had a fairly significant value at one point, but now
Used to.
it's retreated back to pre pre-COVID pricing in terms of what its value is. It's always going to be an Alex Ross cover, but yeah, no one's speculating on Black Adam at this point. I love it. This is like I said, it's one of my favorite Alex Ross covers, and he's done a lot of covers that I really like. But yeah, that's my next pick.
My next book needs a little explanation. Richard can tell you some horror stories I've shared with him about my childhood. 7 of 8 kids, when you count all the step kids, blended in the house at one time. Southern Baptist family, church, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and then visitation on Tuesdays. Required. Round hole, square peg. Hi. Not allowed to have, yeah, a lot of rock music in the house. Lots of things were, satanic, demonic.
How did you get comic books in the house?
Oh, the comic books were okay. Certain comic books, nobody complained about them. But this is in the 80s, when the satanic panic was like, in full swing, like Judas Priest records played backwards have hidden messages, all that crap. And one time, I'll tell you one story. I had they remember the little pocket books reprints of like Spider-Man that would have the first 6 issues of Spider-Man. It was like a little paper.
Oh, yeah.
I had the Doctor Strange one that had, Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts. And I had bent it, and I was pressing back even back then. I had bent the cover and I wanted to bend it back into place. So we had a giant, huge Bible that we kept by the TV, like one of those big hardbacks, and I put it underneath there. Ooh, you thought I was like a cult leader when they discovered what was underneath the Bible being pressed. So I show you the first issue of Howard the Duck I got as a subscription when it came in the mail. Thank God it came in a brown pack wrapper. Omen of an Exorcist.
The Exorcist. Oh boy.
And there's demons and Howard. And on the first page, on the splash page, if you're familiar with Howard the Duck number 13 and why it sells for so much, it's Kiss, the rock group Kiss.
Oh, okay.
First appearance in comics. First full appearance in comics, cameo the issue before. But yes, this arrived in the house and I took it to my room. Oh, didn't open it in front of anybody. So yeah, I got away. Ghost Rider's like, they must have loved that. Like, no, I got away with it. I took it in my room first. By the way, I wasn't allowed to read Ghost Rider. That was one of the books I was not allowed to read. Read it anyway. Come on. If you have kids, Richard, you have kids.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do whatever the
F yeah.
No matter
you set boundaries that you push where you can push, and other things are just you got to live with.
Catching up, Richard, did you pick up this week's issue of the Fantastic Four? Alex Ross cover with Doom riding a Doom T-Rex.
Oh man, I gotta pick that up. No, I didn't see that. That sounds awesome.
Did see it. Frog Brawler, Doctor Strange died for our sins. Well, the Bible didn't help. It's still bent. Bobby D. Leggett, what's going on? Paul S. Gotta own an adventure into Fear 19 if you like that book. Of course, I have a slab. I have a 9.6.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. 9.496. I believe it's 9.6. Got it years ago. First Howard the Duck.
Okay. Next thing I have are something we don't talk about very much. They are good old I can't think of one.
Treasury.
Thank you, Treasury book. As you notice, it's in a bag and it's got a board. You know how hard it was to find a bag and board for a Treasury book?
Do you have a box for it?
No, I don't. They sit on top of my boxes because they don't fit anywhere. That is the worst thing about these books is that they're just hard to store because they're so.
my Captain America Bicentennial Battles
Hmm.
it's right there on top of the printer because I have no place else to put it.
Yeah.
I have a 2001 Treasury. I have no idea where it is.
Here we go. I've got a Batman Hulk one as well, which I thought was really cool. I picked these things up for a really reasonable price. Um, some people really go crazy over them. I mean, some people are try to collect all of them. I just think they're cool books. I remember from the day. The Spider-Man one was probably one I remember the most. But there's things. These things are just really really tough to store, and they're tough to find in high grade. I don't know. Does CGC grade them or?
They do not grade treasuries.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Um,
They haven't figured out a way to do that yet.
good books to have. If you come across them, cherish them because they're the they're the stepchild of comic books.
They are the bastard children of the Marvel universe. Let's see. We've got Ghost Riders again. I had to go buy an FF86 after Richard's show and tell in the last video.
Awesome cover. Love that cover.
JT, Life magazine size is what's used for the treasuries. So
Okay.
for you,
I came across our friends at Comic Argo actually allowed me to buy. They had a box of treasury bags and boards and allowed me to buy 5 for the 5 treasuries that I have. And that's the only reason I have them bagged and boarded.
what's a Life magazine? Bobby DeLaGhetto, love those treasuries. Jason, I keep my treasuries on a bookshelf with my trades. I adore them. And Bobby, again, if they made those nowadays, they'd be $50 each. Yeah, what would
Yeah.
they retail for? I think they probably would be more like $19.99, $24.99.
Oh, there'd be a huge premium. I think Marvel or DC would try to capitalize on the novelty and
Yeah,
charge the living snot out of them.
right. Next, whoop, Strange Tales 108.
Oh wow, that's a sharp cover.
Yeah, the Human Torch feces
Yeah.
meets the Painter of 1,000 Perils, and I just love the old Marvel early Silver Age with the word balloons. They have the thick
Mhm.
borders.
Right.
You've got Fantastic Four coming after
So what year is that? That's got to be early 60s, 61, 62?
63.
63? Okay.
Yeah, this is contemporaneous, I think, with Fantastic Four 16, I think 16
Okay.
or 17. And yeah, Human Torch got his solo series very early on the Fantastic Four run. Martin Goodman must have thought, Human Torch worked in the 40s.
Right.
He's gonna, the superheroes are back. He's got to work again, and it looks great. It's got a little spine split all the way to here, but this was they had a Human Torch reprint comic in the 70s that ran for 8 issues, and this is it reprinted Strange Tales 101 through 108. And this is the last issue it reprinted, and it's kind of a dud of a story if you actually read it, but don't do that. Just look at the pretty cover.
It is a great cover.
Pretty Jack Kirby cover.
Mhm.
Darren, I grew up in a Baptist church as well. I was told that KISS stood for Knights in Satan's Service. Exactly.
I've heard that one. Yeah.
I used to make my parents angry by saying, no, it's actually Knights in Satin Service. Then they were surprised when I came out. Jason, Marvel made some treasuries a couple of years ago with modern comic shtick. It didn't feel right. Strange annuals. That's a beauty. Thank you, Bobby. Trying to set up your comic room the way you want it is tough. Broke. So you're telling us.
Yeah.
Richard's light years ahead of me in that respect. He's got shelving. He's got.
I gotta do
meaning-
reorging tomorrow because of some changes. But yeah, it is tough.
I've got cat litter boxes, Sailor Moon proplicas.
All the Sailor Moon stuff is a part of the scenery.
Yes. All right. What do you got?
So this is for some reason, and I really haven't followed up as to why this is hot. Albedo number 0. This is the 4th print. There's a 3rd print which has a blue cover, and then there is a 1st print that has a 50-cent price. And I'm not in the 2nd print. I'm not sure what differentiates it. But this is issue number 0. Issue number 2, of course, is the first appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. Um, it's the one that really holds value in the series. But for some reason, this book has been spiking, and I honestly don't know. Like, again, this is a 4th print. You can tell by the dollar price on it. If you open up the indicia, it indicates that it's 4th print. I just I love the series. I try to collect all of them. I've got 0. I don't have 1, don't have 2, but I have 3, 4, 5, and the rest of the first series. It's interesting because you've got Yojimbo in there, but you've also got, this is the book that really featured the funny animals, the talking animals, and on a serious level as well. I mean, there was a whole thing about royalty and anyway, interesting stories to read. If you come across any of them, pick them up, because I think at some point it's one of those important series that is going to it's going to be a collectible more than it is today. So that's what I try to focus on collecting.
Anybody in the chat know why Albedo 0 is spiking? Let us know. By the way, 66 people in here. Out of those 66, I think the vast majority are here illegally. This is supposed to be a members only live chat. Just got here. It was supposed to be for members only of the channel. I don't know what I did wrong. It's our first one, so you're getting it for free. But if you become a member, you will get not only bonus episodes like members got this week, they got another bonus episode, and you get these little live streams as well. Parker Rizzo says, did you guys check out the Madam Web trailer? Superhero movies are doomed.
I have not seen it. I've heard about it, but I have not seen it yet. Our friend Evan was talking about it.
I saw it.
What did you think?
I'm not judging the movies based on Sony output. The Sony Marvel output has been horrendous all along. I mean, Venom, what was the last one? Morbius. I mean,
oh yeah,
you're shocked that one's bad? I mean, I'm not. Although I love Julia Carpenter's Spider-Woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of glad that she's in it. So yeah. Do you have any of the book recording comics? Yeah, the Power Records comics. Yes, John. I do. Richard, do you have any?
No, I don't.
You just have the golden record.
I have the golden reprints, right?
You didn't. Did you have those as a kid? The Power Records ones?
No.
Oh, because I can recite like the Captain America one by heart still to this day. Captain America and the Falcon and a Phoenix shall arise. Night Patrol. That's how it starts. Yeah. Hey, Cap, what's wrong? You're looking like you lost your best friend. Sorry, Sam. Sorry. Have been notified and are en route as we speak to get the non-members. You're welcome tonight, because Bobby says it's a Christmas miracle. It's a festive miracle. Jason, on the Spider Ladies trailer, honestly somewhat interested in seeing it, and I had zero hype for it before the trailer.
That's a good point. I really didn't. They've been teasing about doing a Madam Web movie for 3 years now. So to finally get around to
it. Bobby had the power. Adhesive X. Yes. Sorry. Bobby and I are having an inside joke at the moment. Go ahead, Rick. Sorry.
No, that they've been teasing this movie for forever. So
what happened to Craven? Did that come and go, or is it?
I know Marvel has put the kibosh on a lot of their
Sony.
Oh, is it? That's right. It's just Sony, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't be angry that the Sony stuff looks bad. The Sony stuff has always looked bad.
I hope that we get the next Spider-Verse movie on time. And it's not held up because of some chicanery.
Chicanery. That gosh darn chicanery. Dino said I sound like the great 70s Marvel quasi cartoon.
You should do a reading of you should do a reading of the Power Book.
I'm doing the Marvel superheroes cartoons where they just had the panel, they would just move it.
Oh no, the worst were the original Spider-Man. I still remember watching those Spider-Man cartoons where it was basically one frame that they kind of jiggled around the screen.
Yeah.
And as he's flying through the city and he's swinging from building to building, he did the exact same move for like 5 minutes.
The first season of Spider-Man was good. The very first one from the 60s, it's about where they actually adapted the comic books. There was the one with the wax museum. That one used to freak me out. Spider-Man trapped in the wax museum with Betty Brant. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. Red alert.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Ramon Rivera, for becoming a member. Your $3 will go a long way for your comic book entertainment. Let's see. What to rephrase that, sauerkraut? Dave, we're all quoting from Captain America and the Falcon Power Records. That's a classic line.
That's funny.
And Greg McPherson II, IMDb says August for Craven. That gives him plenty of time to throw out the script, reshoot it.
Yeah, I'm still just scratching my head over why Craven. It's
I don't know.
Get it. Not that I don't like Craven as a villain, but really.
It's sort of like had to fill a half hour for Spider-Man, sort of like the fire trucks driving all over LA in the old Emergency TV series. Yes, Bronzeville. I hear Alex, your son.
Yes.
Hi. All right, a little more show and tell. We'll take a little break for show and tell from the chat. Love Romances, number 87. Jack Kirby
Another
again.
early book. By looking at those word bubbles.
Yeah, this is, I believe, 1959. Love Romances 87. These are, if you decide one day to be a weirdo like me and go after the non-superhero Marvel books from the early 60s and late 50s, good luck. These are so hard to find in any kind of grade that are beyond thrashed. This is actually, I would say this is a 6 or a 7, which is a 10 for these books. Kind of like Charlton's when you find them nice. And, I like the whisper balloon. So you've got the regular word balloons here. And then you've got
the irregular outline for the whisper.
The little fool. She doesn't realize why doesn't she go back home and forget? Can't she see she doesn't have a chance? I want to get married. Come on, ladies. By the way, this is a file copy from Marvel Comics, according to mycomicshop.com. I don't know how a Marvel Comics file copy got
escapes Marvel Comics. Yeah.
But apparently I own the Marvel file copy for Love Romances 87. Does that mean I'm in possession of stolen property?
Yeah, it could be. It means when they go to make the movie, they're going to come looking for you.
We need reference for Love Romances. Anybody have Love Romances number 87? I believe I saw it on YouTube once in a live stream.
Next, I'm pulling out my Love and Rockets number 1. This is from the first series. This is my 9.0. It is the second highest grade I have seen. I have seen a 9.2. And I let it go like an idiot. I should have bought it.
Is that a first print?
First print.
Wow.
First print. You can tell by the $2.95 price on the cover.
When did you get that?
I've had this for a while now.
Yeah, my lowly 6.0 that I paid what, $125 for?
Yeah, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I bought it such a long enough ago that I have some wiggle room in the price or the value of it now. But yeah, we talk long about Love and Rockets, Jaime Hernandez, and his brothers who do this series. It's an amazing piece of Americana. That's
yeah.
And this is the first issue, and the story starts off more sci-fi, kind of Buck Rogerish, and then it slowly morphs over to just a tale of two girls living in Southern California.
Yeah,
and it's just an amazing series. I love that book. I would love to come across a higher grade, but they're rare as henty. The black cover is so hard to get in high grades, especially the first prints, because they're magazine sized and they're difficult. We talked about how hard the treasuries were to store. Um, People didn't have bags and boards for magazine sized, so they ended up in the magazine box that unprotected, and had spine wear and all that. So 9.0 is a pretty good book. As far as I know, there are only 3 9/8s on the census.
I'm shocked.
So
There's three.
yeah, I have never come across a candidate that was higher than maybe a 9.0 9.2. So
Hmm.
if anybody out there has a 9.8 11 Rockets and you're looking to get rid of it, either you can put me and John in the pit and we'll fight it out for it.
Yeah. Going back to my illegal file copy. Jason says, see, when you become a member, you get to see my illegal
You
comics.
do. You do.
My illegal comics are the best. Paul says he's got online and says Albedo Zero, at least the first print, only has 50 copies.
That's
Boing.
right. Yeah, it is. It is a really, really, but it's been out now for a million years. Why all of a sudden is it spiking in interest? It's predates and does not mention anything about Usagi Yojimbo. So I'm curious as to what caused, other than its rarity, its spike in interest.
In response to Ghost Rider saying illegal comics are the best. Indeed, our new member Ramon says, indeed. Gary has a 9.2 Love and Rockets. So you've got a 9.0. Gary's got a 9.2. I have a 6.0.
No, but it's a tough book and great. It really is. It's that all black cover and it being a magazine is just kiss of death.
Could not pass it up when I saw it.
No.
Well, 56 people. We're 43 minutes into this. What do you think? You want to keep going or are you done?
No, I can keep going. I don't have any more books, but I got something else to show.
Oh, hey. Bronze out of the dark. What do you got?
Hawk my wares.
What? What do you have? So you have something else to show us?
Oh yeah, I'm for those who those that don't know, I have a Etsy shop where I sell corner boxes, and I just upgraded my laser cutter. Yeah, I use a laser cutter to cut out the pieces, and now I can do mugs and tumblers. So I'm putting up in the store. I'll put it up here. A tumbler like this. It says Richard likes his coffee, and then it says creamed off white. I thought it was cute, but I'm customizing it just in case your name doesn't happen to be Richard. Just give us your name, give us your whatever your pronouns are, and we'll be able to make you a tumbler for like this great Christmas gift. On the back, I did what?
Michael Patrick Sullivan. Wait a minute. I'm not a member. How am I here? That's a great question, Michael Patrick Sullivan. I believe you're breaking the law.
Yep. So you're doing Doom. I've got
Richard's
one here that is not comics code approved. And then I found this one, and I got that idea to do this one here. I did one for our friend Evan. And if you look there are all kinds of slogans from different superheroes and supervillains as the background for it, and make something nice to look at while you're sitting there bored in a meeting. So these they're going to be up on cornerbox.com, my Etsy shop, and if you're interested, please stop by, take a look what's there. I have not only the tumblers, but also my corner boxes, which is where it started, and those have been popular. They're the perfect size for a holiday gift. So if you're interested, I would love for you to stop by.
Richard, where can we buy your corner boxes again?
It's cornerboxed.com. I'm going to type it in the chat. Will they see the chat?
Give it a shot. Let's see. And that's the same link that goes to your Etsy?
Yep, it goes right to the Etsy.
So it's cornerboxed ed past tense
Right.
cornerboxed.com. Gary says those are awesome. Bobby says those are cool. Darren wants to know which was first, Love and Rockets, the comic or the band? I know the answer. I'll look at Richard and see if he knows first.
I would have to say the band.
Wrong.
Really?
The comic book, the band took their name from the comic book.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that.
which was cool at first. The Hernandez brothers were flattered, but then a few years later, when the band took off, and especially around 1989, when they got got to number 3 with "So Alive," it started to be annoying to them. And remember the story in Love and Rockets where there was a band called Love and Rockets, and they were angry that their name was stolen by that poser band, Love and Rockets. That's what that was all in reference to.
Yeah,
OJ breaking the law like OJs tend to do, sneaking in, not a member. Please don't kill me. Sorry. I was going somewhere. Are you here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you're just letting me ramble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're best when you're rambling.
Eli, my sincerest apologies for joining your chat illegally, but I can't quit you guys. Sad, no bondage cover today. I'll tell you what, we'll go for another 10, 15 minutes. I will go get a bondage cover if someone in the chat joins as a member in the next 2 minutes. How's that? Someone signs up, $2.99 a month. I will go get a bondage cover that will crack you up. My books are right here. I know
See what else I had handy.
Richard, you put the link in the private chat.
A private chat doesn't help.
Everybody here illegally, straight to jail. No, for people that are joining late, it was supposed to be a members only live chat. I set it up as a members only live chat. Here we are. Thanks, YouTube. But we love to having you guys all here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up and listening to us ramble.
And I was gonna go get a bondage book, but do
you have any more books there?
You have a request to make me a Dollman bondage cover corner box for my background.
That's a great idea.
I would say
I would have to think what. I mean, there's the obvious. It's the obvious pistol one, right?
Yeah,
but that's just too passe. We've got to come up with. We got to find something else that's a little bit more.
The pistol one is a classic for a reason, my friend. Doll man. Hot pants and bondage. Come on. What's to hate? No one's going to take me up on my offer. All right. I'm a softie. I'll go get something anyway. Richard, entertain these folks.
Hey, everybody. Again, I can't see chat, so I'm just talking to the universe. What is it? Oh yeah, if anybody has some ideas for corner boxes that they would like to see, throw us a comment or go to IG and send us a DM. I'm actively trying to think of new corner boxes to make, and I don't want to say I have writer's block or artist, but I'm having difficulty making a final decision on something. I've got some things that I'm playing around with, some Hulk ones. My X-Men one, all of the X-Men ones are very popular. So I thought maybe another issue of X-Men, like X-Men 101, 129, something like that would be a good idea. That's that classic layout where you've got the 5 X-Men characters, 4 or 5 X-Men characters. And to me, that's when I think corner boxes, that's what I think of that particular era. They're kind of oversized and outside of the box. And some of the designs that I do are kind of the same way, where they kind of go beyond the dimensions of that little corner, either in 3 dimensions or sometimes they extend beyond. So I'm looking for some neat ideas, and it seems to be only Marvel. The DC has a couple of corner box type things, but nothing of that classic design that Marvel really focuses on.
Oh man. Let's see. The request for a Fantastic Four corner box.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was what I've been playing with.
I'm having to delve deep into my archives, way past the Sailor Moon runs. Yes. Frogwell, I've been trying to get an X-Men 101 that meets his criteria for 4 months now.
Yeah, it's tough.
JB Hurt, also here illegally, completely by accident. Sorry, not sorry. Met you in Baltimore. You guys are awesome. How do we join? JB, if you look right here, you'll see a little button by the subscribe button that says join. Just click that to join. And like our new friend, Jan McCrae.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Jan just bought you guys another 15 minutes with us by becoming a member. We truly appreciate it. All right. I was looking for a certain bondage cover. Yes, yeah. Fine. Show me the bondage now.
Yes, from your vast collection of bondage comics.
I was trying to find one. I couldn't find it. I think it's in the other box, but I found the next best thing. Male nudity / thongs. Right? Sorry, Yan.
Okay.
Yan. Sorry, Yan. Conan 267, again by our friend Daryl McNeil. Waka chicka pow pow.
Wow. Does the human body actually have that many layers of muscle?
It does when you're Arnold, I guess. You're looking at that? What are you looking at? I look at this and yeah, there it is. The Comics Code Authority.
Yeah.
Approved. Is he in bondage or not? He's obviously held
It
prisoner.
doesn't look like it. He looks like it's more like an Atlas pose, isn't it? Where he's got something on his shoulders.
And there's a little demon coming up behind him, and how many times have we been in this situation in our lives? I mean, I lose track. But there's one for you for becoming a member, Yan. You perv. You're welcome here anytime. And then I got something for the other fellas here, and it's for Richard. Crossfire and Rainbow.
Oh yeah, and the Dave Stevens cover.
Dave Stevens with this isn't the Maryland cover. This is the Elvis cover.
Right.
I love the cartoonish the cartoony girls by Elvis with the more realistic Rainbow and good old Crossfire. Great book. I don't know if you ever read Crossfire. I've talked about this book a billion times.
Yep, I read it back in the day. That and DNA Agents and
yeah. All right, Richard, talk to the people. I've got more to find here because we got a new member, so I got to go find more stuff.
I can't see the chat, so I'm just basically rambling.
You can't see the chat?
Well, not in the StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Wait, I have to click on the thing that says comments.
There you go. By the way, Dino says has to go look at his Conan 1 through 275. Dino, about issue 265, it goes off the rails, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. We know where our audience is. Bobby says Steve Stevens, love. Sigh, nice, but no Arnold and Chaps. Close enough. We'll do for now. Hold on, Yan. I got more for you.
Okay, so here's something that we don't really talk about very much. And this is an art book. And this is an Art Adams. Art Adams is one of my favorite artists. He actually signed this for me, right there, when we were at SDCC. So I love this book. It's got all kinds of covers, all kinds of, for example, there's Longshot. It does not have my Young Allies #6. My favorite cover from him is not represented in here. And that really, really annoys me. But, Art Adams has been accused of drawing the same woman over and over again. You know what? There's no shame in that. J. Scott Campbell has been following that formula since he started his career, it seems like. But the art books are great because you get to collect the covers in a format that's less expensive. And I bought this from him at his booth. I bought it partially to support him as an artist, but also because his stuff is so good. So let's see. I backed an Adams Card Kickstarter book. Should be here by Monday. Love him so much. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I stopped supporting Kickstarter since the last thing I pledged for was 2 years ago, and I still haven't received it. And there's the person behind it keeps promising it's going to be coming, but it was $100 that just disappeared. It was more than $100 actually. That just kind of disappeared. So, but I'm glad you're getting your book. That's great. I actually got one of the Kickstarter books that I did get was a couple of years ago. Peach Momoko did the cover for a Kickstarter piece, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I did get that. So
You didn't get your copy of ISOM?
no.
Why not, Richard? Tell everybody. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
let's see. All right, I got a couple other things. How about the hunky guy humping an alligator genre of covers?
There is a huge collection of people who wow, that's interesting anatomy. Oh, is that leg going the other side too? That's
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's fully into that. He's committed.
it's total cowboy on that gator. You
What
know,
what is it about, there's this whole, I'm thinking of Zoot and Rula and yeah, it's like all these books where you get these half-naked people fighting animals. It seems to be something that people like to buy.
we are living in an age where adult entertainment is readily available, Richard.
Mhm.
In 1946, it was not. You took your
That
jollies
that's
where you got them.
true. That's true. It was yeah, okay. From that aspect, it makes a little more sense. Humping and stabbing.
Yeah.
That sounds like the name for a new genre. Yes, I I dig in collecting humping and stabbing comics.
You know what's funny? It's Brune Hogarth. If you guys haven't figured that out from the label and from the art style, and he drew Tarzan for years. Very big influence on people like Gil Kane and Neil Adams. And I love. He has a book called Dynamic Anatomy. If
Mhm.
you ever sketch and draw and you don't have a copy of Dynamic Anatomy, please go buy it. It will change your life. And this sucker is beautiful. 8085. I
Wow.
got it at life sale for like $200 a few years ago.
What year do you
And
know?
well, 1946.
46. Okay.
Sparkler Comics number something. Number 53.
Yeah, again, that's the same age that Rula and Zoot, the stuff that I
Yep.
collect, and it's the same motif where you've got, in this my case, there's women in bikinis stabbing things.
Right. Um, equal time for everyone. We're an inclusive podcast. Equal time. Venus number 4.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And this is when it was still a lighthearted, whimsical title. A far cry from Venus 19's cover, where she's kissing a skull with the face being lifted off of it. Funny
Yeah.
when you figure these are the same title, same character. And I
It
believe
is.
this. Sorry, go ahead.
How many issues do you have in that series right now?
I used to have almost a whole run. I think I had 16 of the 19 before the Great Purge. I think I'm up to about 6 of them now. I don't have a lot. I think this, now that I'm looking at this, I bought this and I don't think they were 100% honest with me when I bought it. It's the Canadian. It's
Oh,
it's a superior. I just
okay.
saw
Uh-huh.
just saw it. Most people would be like, "Oh, it's a Canadian variant." I do not want the Canadians. I want the real thing.
Mhm.
I'm an American. I bled for this country in a war. True story. I
I
did.
only I have one issue of Venus. 7, I think it is. I can't
Do you
remember.
really? Where'd you get a Venus?
I got it off of eBay. It was
Why?
because it was 100 and some odd dollars.
Condition?
It was a 2.5, I think, 2.0. It was graded, little slab.
You haven't sold this to me for why?
I told you about it when it was there, and you passed on it, which is why I bought it.
Number 9, you said?
A 7 or 9, something like that. I'll find it and pull it out.
Number 9. Number 9.
But no, you have first crack at all Venuses, but I have second.
Okay, I hear you. Good. You want a Canadian number 4?
Like you, I'd prefer the American.
Whatever. We were the young Americans. All right. 1 hour and 59 seconds. How's that for a members only live stream with over 60 people? Thank you, Eli. I appreciate it. And when I say I bled for this country in a war, I should be very specific. I was enlisted during the Gulf War, the first one, and I got a paper cut during that war. So technically true. I'm waiting. I'm hold for applause. Okay. Thanks, everyone. If you are not a member, please consider joining. Just hit join next to subscribe right down there on YouTube. If you're not a member and you don't want to be a member, we'll see you Monday. If you are a member, we super duper appreciate it. And we are very appreciative. Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And
we'll have jackets, and on the back of it, you will have Doll Man with the gun.
I'd wear it.
I know you would.
Would you? Is the question.
But I can wear it. Yeah,
you would, right?
Yeah.
All right, we will see you guys. I will see if you're at Darker Waves tomorrow in Southern California and you see me walking around. Please say hi. Otherwise, we will see you on Monday's show. Thanks, everybody.
And if you are with him, I'm jealous because I would love to be there.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you then.
Bye, everybody. Stay safe.